today we are going to only see the how to initialize the values in PLSQL, how to create a table, how to insert the values into table, and how to apply the procedures. Okay, generally the program which we are going to learn today, it is to assign the simple table variables to PLSQL block variable. Okay, to do that we have to do the certain things. Okay, I'm sharing my screen here. How to initialize the variable, as well as how to create a table, how to assign the simple variable to PLSQL block. Okay, generally all these concepts theoretically they have been completed. Means each and everything whichever the program states us or whichever the program will execute, all these things conceptually, theoretically completed, in which I talked about the introduction of PLSQL. In that particular part states us what is the means of SQL, what is the means of PLSQL, why we are using the PLSQL concept. Then normally I told you that what is the variable, what is the variable declaration, what is the variable initialization. Then we talked about the PLSQL block structure and why we are using the PLSQL block structure. And today at start of the lecture, I also told you about the what is the PLSQL block structure in short. Okay, let's see this program. As I told you, whenever the program which we use into the PLSQL, it may have three declare section, third executable command section, and third exception section. But in this program, we have the two section. First one is the declare keyword used here. What is the means of declare keyword? Whichever the variable we want to declare, whichever the variable we want to initialize, whatever the content we have to declare or initialize, all these parts comes under this declaration section. And to start the declaration section, we use the keyword which is a declare. Okay, the next section which is the executable command, where the actual program execution happens. Okay, here we use a begin keyword which specifies us from here the commands will execute. Whatever the operation we put here, all the operation will execute here. Okay, and the operation is C is equal to A plus B. C is a variable which is of type integer. This is the way to initialize the variable. First, variable name, second, variable type. This is the assignment operator, and this is the value which holds the A. Likewise, B holds the value 20, and C is the null variable which doesn't hold any type of value. Okay, now let's see here. F is also variable which holds real value. Real is a one type of data type. Okay, now we begin the program execution here, in which C is equal to A plus B. A has the value 10 plus B has the value 20. A plus B is 10 plus 20, which becomes 30, and that value will be printed with the help of dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. This is a statement has to follow whenever we want print the result. Okay, in which in single quotation value of C, this is the or symbol C. Then we use F is equal to 70 divided by 3. Want to print the value of this statement, again we use the same, that is dbms underscore output dot put underscore line value of F colon single quotation complete or F. Okay, means these statement used to print the result or whichever the operation performed by the printf in C, cout in C++, and system.out.println in Java. Same thing, same operation performed by this keyword in your DBMS PLSQL. Okay, this is a simple program which is defines us how to initialize a variable, how to perform the simple arithmetic operation, and how to print the value of that arithmetic operation. Okay, and to run the program in SQL, that we have to install the SQL in your concerning of PC or laptop. Then we have to call the SQL, and then we have to set a output there. Okay, to call the SQL, I use the SQL plus. This is a particular statement normally used to verify that whichever the SQL we have, it installed correctly or not. I directly open the SQL window. These particular highlighted or selected text, I copy from here, go to the command prompt. After going over to the command prompt, I am pasting the content. Okay, this particular command used to verify the SQL installation and states us that all the operation. What is the message given here? Oracle Database 11 Enterprise Edition release 11.20 production with participating data mining real application testing option. Means this particular installed here properly. Okay, then it goes to the command prompt SQL. It moves from C colon to SQL. Okay, next important thing which we have to clear here, set the server output on, means whichever the output you want to show, that output has been or has to be on. To do that, use the command set server output on. When we use this thing, it means whatever the output we are going to show, it will show their result. Okay, without that the output will not show us. Okay, second command are the basic command. First command is to go to the SQL window. Second command used to set a server output on, means whichever the program we are writing here, that particular program have to be shows their result. That's why I use this command. Next, the program whichever I explained to you, I am copying from here till here. Click copy, then go to the command prompt, click paste. When I placed here, that time what happened? This from declare to end and slash, all the part executed and desired result, it will printed on this window. Value of C is 30, 10 plus 20, 30, and 70 plus 70 divided by 3 is the 23.333333. This is the result of procedures which have been used in PL SQL. This is a simple program to initialize the value and perform the basic arithmetic operation, which is addition 1 and division 1, and print their value. Okay, I hope so you understand. The next program, which is something tedious one in the sense, because you have been I don't know, do you know the how to create a table, how to insert the values into that? Okay, now let's see here. To create a table, we use the command create table. Okay, and next thing we have to do, use the table name. In this situation or in this condition, the name is customers. Okay, then we use certain attributes there. Attributes are nothing but the values, sorry, no, attributes are nothing but the fields to which we assign the values. Okay, the fields are the ID, customer ID, name, customer name, age, address, salary, and primary key, which is ID. Primary key assigned to the ID means duplication is not allowed when we assign the primary key to our database. Okay, here we are normally by using these particular commands, we are creating a table. And after creating a table, what we do, we have to insert the value into that. By using these three statements, we create the table, and by using this statement, we values or we insert a values into the table we created. Okay, insert, to do that we use the command insert into customers. ID, name, age, salary, values. What is the value? 1 Ramesh, 32 Ahmedabad, 2000. These are the values of first customer whose ID is 1. Likewise ID 2, ID 3, ID 4, ID 5, ID 6. statement which we have to follow. Insert into customer. Okay, let's see here. Copy from here, create table, customer, go to the command prompt. What at line name is already used by the existing object. Okay, just means particular name of customer table is already be created. That's why choose the name or change the name. Only customer, only customer, only customer, only customer, only customer, because the same name is not allowed into database. Okay, copy from here, go to the window. When we place or paste these all the line of code, that time it shows the message as table is created, because all the information which we are going to create, that will have to be stored into the table. Means the table name which we have been created, that is the customer. Means we created the customer table in which the fields are or attributes are ID, name, age, address, salary. These are the attributes, or we can say that fields of the customer table, in which we have to put a value or insert a value. To do that, whatever the code written here, all these code are the large one. If we want to minimize this code, we don't have to use insert into customer, and these particular thing we don't have to use. Okay, directly if we use the insert into customer and values, let's I am suppose delete from here, delete from here. There is no need to use this, delete. Sorry. Directly use one by one. Insert into customer values 1 Ramesh 32 2000. Control C. Go to here. Paste. One row is created, means this particular value created and put into the customer table. Likewise, go to the create a second record by using the same command. Value are different. Second row is created. Likewise, create third row. Third row means third record. Third record is created. Let's create fourth record. Fourth record, press enter. And fifth record. Okay, I think it is sufficient to demonstrate how to create a table and how to insert a values. By using this particular statement, we have created the table whose name is customer, and by using this statement insert into customer values, we put the values into the table which name as a customer. This statement have to be used regularly every time. Insert into customer values, insert into customer values. Like this, we insert a 5 record: 1 Ramesh, 2 Khilan, 3 Kaushik, 4 Chaitali, 5 Hardik. Okay, these are the 5 records I inserted into the table name customer. This is how we can create a table and put the values into the table. Okay, second important task which we have to do is that this program, or the program which we have to see, that is nothing but the assigning the SQL query result to PL SQL variable. This whichever the result we are got from this particular statement, that statement have to be applied or assigned to PL SQL variable. Means whichever the PL SQL procedure we may use, like this. These are the PL SQL procedure. This PL SQL procedure used for the performing the arithmetic operation. Likewise, the next PL SQL procedure we use and assign this result to that and perform the certain operation. It is not means that this particular statement will not perform the operations. Definitely it will perform the operation, but when we assign this result to this particular block, PLSQL variable, it will produce certain result according to the condition here. Okay, let's see. C ID, C name, C address, C salary. Okay, C ID, C name, C address, C salary. These are the variables declared as customer.id modulus division symbol or percentile symbol type is equal to 1. Means CID type is a 1. Then C name, customer name, whichever the customer name which holds by this particular table. Then address, say address, maybe the address which hold by this customer table. Then the C salary, maybe that salary we specify by this customer table, which is assigned to this variable. Okay, by using the percentile type symbol or percentile type keyword. Okay, next we use begin. Begins keyword used to start the execution of program. Let's see here we use the keyword query here. That query specify us select name, address, salary into C name, C address, C salary from customer. Means whichever the name, address, salary we have in customer table, that may should represent into C name, C address, C salary. Because this C name, C address, C salary are the variables of PLSQL block, and that we assign by using this statement from customers, not by customers, only customer. Okay, and use, we apply the condition here where ID is equal to CID, means whichever the ID has by the CID, that is a 1. This particular is ID 1, and when this CID is equal to ID of your customer table, that ID record should have to be displayed by using dbms underscore output dot put underscore line in between opening and closing bracket. We use single quotation customer or C underscore name from C underscore address on. This is a text which we have to print. Okay, C name from C address on C salary. Means in this format the output has to be printed. Okay, let's copy from here. Control C. Go to the command prompt. Paste here. I think so. Copy. Control C. Once again, go to the command prompt. Paste. Let's see here. What is the output given here? Customer Ramesh from Ahmedabad earns 2,000 rupees. Why? Because Ramesh has the ID 1. Let's see here. Ramesh has the ID 1. Let's change some content there or some attributes here. Okay, if customer ID is 5, let's copy from here again. What we change? We change the ID of customer ID here 5. Then whatever the result we shows on that command prompt, that may change, because the 5 ID has the number Hardik, whose salary is 8,500, who resides at Bhopal. I think so. Matter is not copied properly from there. Once again, copy. Go to the command prompt. Let's see. What is the result shows here? The ID we put here 5, and that ID linked to the customer table, and it will printed like here. Customer Hardik from Bhopal. Bhopal is address, earned 8,500 rupees. This is the way how we can use the PLSQL block to perform the operation by using the query.